do. That just lets you do it more, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
it lets
limit.
you spend twice as many points, but you get another lower difficulty value.
It's not twice as many
Yeah.
points.
Okay.
You can only spend one effort if you only have one effort. If you have two effort, you can spend two effort. The first initial cost of effort is 3, minus the amount of edge that you have. The second cost of effort is 2, and your edge is no longer applied. So,
Hmm. Okay.
so if you have like one edge and speed, and you're trying to do something speed worthy, you would pay 2 for the first investment because you already have -1 speed, and then you would pay another 2 for your next one if you had 2 effort, costing you 4 to use 2 effort. If you had no edge, you would spend 7. I'm sorry, 5. You
Yikes.
would spend 5.
5.
Yeah, did
5.
the math wrong.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at multiple things. For instance, I have an intellect edge of 2. It would cost me 3 to use 2 effort.
Very cool.
What do you mean it will cost, like, if you have edge of 2, then you remove...
I said 2
Yeah,
effort.
yeah, 2 effort costs you 3, right?
That's what I said.
Exactly. And yeah, but you need to have ability to use 2 effort,
I have that ability.
which is great.
I
Great
have
ability.
leveled up twice. I put 1 into edge, and I put 1 into effort.
Okay, great, great. Okay, guys. So if everybody's leveled up, let's recap it and then let's start. So, when we last played, Theo, your character,
Was dead.
was dead again. That's right. And which is quite a bad thing, because if I just remind me how much time exactly now you need until your body regenerates.
How long was the day again?
28
Yeah,
hours.
28 hours? Then I need 28 hours. So, it's been a fun time talking to y'all. I'll see you next session.
Yeah,
I think we went to bed, and then sometime during that time period you came back.
No, I died after that. That's what I'm saying, 28 hours.
died.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what the timing on that was.
Well, we had to take a whole detour for you guys to catch up, or you guys to spend 28 hours. And now I'm dead again. So, wake me when the session's over. I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, what happened is that you're basically in this huge labyrinth that was made by these antlion creatures, and you try to escape, but to no success. What happens that antlions, they don't recognize you as the part of the team that they got this peace agreement with, because you were dead at the time, and they just see you as a hostile entity in their tunnels. So basically, Theo's character is waking up again and again on this pile of bodies that antlions are just piling each of the hostile creatures that they kill, or any dead creature, any dead organic matter. They pile them up at these big piles that this luminescent mushrooms are growing on. So basically what is going to happen to Theo is that he's going to wake up over and over and over again on this pile until he manages to escape somehow. And in the same time, Arlas and Joser have no idea that Theo is basically regenerating each time he dies. They fully think Theo is dead right now. So that is a bit of a problem, right?
Yeah, because somebody didn't say, "Here, before you stab me with this, I'll come back."
Yeah, because basically he was going for the most dramatic effect, and right now this is simply what happens because Theo, you can only you basically always regenerate. Your body regenerates. You cannot control where do you appear, right?
I don't
He's
control
going
where I appear, but I appear near to where I died.
and what if somebody moves your body?
Let me double check.
Like if
No, I
somebody
understand what you're saying. I understand what happens if somebody moves your body. Don't explain. I'm reading.
okay, go for it. And okay, so that's the one thing. The second group has a peace agreement with the Antlion Queen, uh, and she basically gave you a task to prevent Guardian of the complex of attacking Antlions, and in exchange she will show you and escort you to the way out of the basically the way to the surface. Okay, so did she say she basically would want you to stop the Guardian from preventing Ant Lions from basically just recapturing or moving about anywhere they want. Okay, they see the complex as their own territory and they're going to take it. So the robots deployed by the Guardian are their enemy right now. So she thinks that the robots will stop if you kill the Guardian, if you destroy him. Does she really understand the cybernetics of this complex? We don't know right now. So
Yeah, to be fair, we don't know either. So.
you, as you don't know either, you don't understand it as well. So that's a question. So we have basically here two big struggles: the struggle of Theo to escape because he's stuck in this groundhog day loop of dying and waking up again and dying again until he
Good
finds a
reference.
way. Yeah, until he finds a way to escape the ant lion den. And your group having this mission that was given to you by the queen. So now just remind me, Arlas and Joser, where are you right now in the game?
I believe we were in the safe dorms, like right around here.
Ah, okay, you went to sleep, right.
Yes.
Okay, great. So we are just going to continue from that point. So you wake up after a really refreshing night's sleep. You feel reinvigorated, healthier, rested, and ready to take whatever you will happen in your mission. So yeah, that's it. Did each one of you take a separate room? Because yeah, there is just one bed in each room. It's very the rooms are quite small, and there is like this one bed that is kind of embedded in the wall, like it's a niche in the wall, and that's the bed. inside, so you cannot be in the same room, nor there is a reason to be in the same room because there are two rooms there that are available to you right now at this place. They're dusty and you needed to clean them from the skeletons, but nevertheless. So, good morning, guys. You wake up.
Well, time to go down to the kitchen, grab a gel pack of food, gel pack of water, have some
Yep.
breakfast.
That will-
Okay, great. You walk back to the kitchen. There is some mess created by these ants that they were walking there before, but they're not there anymore. You enter the kitchen and you enter the back storage room, and there are a lot of packs. You can take as much as you need right now.
Right. Quick question about resting. I think last time we just rolled for it, like just going to sleep doesn't full heal you or anything, right?
No, it does not.
Okay, cool. So I went ahead and spent an action last time, I think, to try to heal myself up the rest of the way. Still not super healed.
would the raises I got to my might and speed have also raised my current? Like the
Yeah,
max alone not raise.
you mean like if you like had 5 right now and then you just bring up the maximum. It does not heal you for the points you
Okay.
have them. So basically, if you like had 5 speed, but your max was 10, but you now maxed it to 12, it does not put it to 7. You know, so
Mhm.
no, it does not heal you.
So then I think I'm still in a position where I'm fairly hurt. What about you, Joser?
I'm not doing too bad.
If you don't really need to rest, I'll just go ahead and take my 10 minutes and see if I can get healed a little bit more.
Well, in that case, I'll take an action and then see if I need the 10 minutes and get myself up the.
I think like every roll I roll to like try to recover has been like 2 and 2 and 2, and now I got a 1. It's not looking great for Arliss. He just needs more time to rest.
Okay, I added that to my end. Since I have a 10-minute slot to go, I'll do that. But boom.
Okay, this great one.
Yeah.
It's +1 each one, or no, it's +0. +1 you get like when you're second tier. I don't know.
Good question. That'll be nice to know for later. Alright, Joser, so we kind of know what we want to do, we just don't have any plan right now.
Right. Well, there are those off limits areas. If we're looking for robots to kill, you said they would be up there.
I'm not sure fighting through it is going to be like a great option.
I can
We got like,
resurrect their hard drives pretty easily.
well, let's think about like all we need to accomplish. First, we need to figure out where the Guardian actually like is, like Mother down the hallway. Second, we need to figure out how to do anything to it. I could like rip out some wires, but that's about it. Uh, 3, there's no telling if that would actually stop it or turn it off or anything.
Well, I've got Theo's baton if you want to use that. That'll certainly mess up anything of a electronic nature.
You keep the baton for now. I got this club still.
I have absolutely no use for this. It accomplishes nothing on me except weighing me down.
Okay then. I'll use it as a backup. Is there any different statistic about the baton?
Yeah, as I remember, it has this electroshock attack that you can use that bypasses the armor. It's a 4 damage weapon, and if you
Bypass.
use this, yeah, it bypasses the armor, but each time you use it, and did we write it down? I think
I
Theo.
I didn't write it down because I couldn't use it, so I saw no need. I figured you still had your notes. If that was a bad move, I'm sorry, but I do remember it had a decay die of D4, and anytime it rolled a 1, it
Yeah,
stopped
it's
working.
decay. Yeah, it's decay. Like each time you use this special attack that you can electrocution, you roll 1d4, and if it's 1, then it's over. You cannot like it's depleted. You can just use it as a normal medium weapon after that, but it's not an artifact anymore.
Oh, and there is one thing that Joseph would have to say while we're having this little conversation about our gear. This brooch that I had taken from poor Theo's body is now gone. What do you suppose that means?
Huh. That's kind of weird. You didn't drop it anywhere, did you?
No, it looked like it would have been worth something, so I decided to hang on to it.
Maybe just somewhere around here. Things don't just like disappear, right?
Well, I do have an item that would let me become invisible. Does that count?
Oh. Oh, you do? Well, that does make me think maybe we do have a small strategy here. Uh, and that would be one of us could be a distraction, and the other one maybe could take a bit of time to sneak around. I don't know how much attention the Guardian can pay to anything, but I think can be obnoxious enough.
All right, then. Would you like this invisible device while I do the foolish thing?
Mm, I don't know. What do you think you're going to do? Tell me what your plan is then. How are you going to go about this?
Well, I have absolutely no real persuasive talent, so I couldn't tell who is the Guardian to stop the attacks on the antlions and have them try to coexist together. So I think the best I could do is refrag their hard drives.
And do you think that would be a good distraction? I
Well,
guess more the point is, do you think it's a safe distraction?
it would end in somebody dying.
Ugh. Well, these things
So,
are limited resources too. If we don't do it in one shot, we might not be able to do it again. I can run really fast. Uh, that kind of helps.
yeah, it does.
Hmm. But we don't have Theo anymore now that he's gone. I don't even know how to open up these doors. Or if they have codes or anything.
Well, you do have a master of magnetism on your side, and these doors are metal.
Right, but unless we got two of these invisibility things, I'm not sure.
This other thing I have, this dark cloth will create a patch of darkness that no light can penetrate, but I believe it stays still.
That's kind of neat.
But no, it's wearable. Never mind, you can carry it with. So we have one with each, and who would be the most useful one to go see this guardian?
If I take the this device that makes you invisible, here, you can take this thing here. I think it's some kind of personal shield. This dimensional sheath.
Okay.
I can go ahead, try to run around as fast as I can, and see if I can figure out where I'm going. Well, I don't know. I suppose I just still don't really like the plan.
Sorry, I meant that whole thing to be a whisper to Arliss, and apparently it doesn't like line breaks.
Yep. I'm just laughing at how much speed defense I could have with that. And with like this extra shield as well.
So I'm going to delete that off of my sheet. What should I add for this displacement sheath you're giving me?
Here, I'll go ahead and copy it over for you as well here.
So, guys, you have ciphers. They're listed in the handouts section, and you can see which ciphers you have. So, just if you exchange them, just tell me which one you're exchanging from what, and I just change
Okay.
your names, and you don't need to write nothing on the sheet. I mean, you can write it down, but you have all the data about the ciphers on the on the handouts.
Well, thank you. I still
Yep,
like
yep.
having it though on my sheet just so I have a quicker reference.
Of course.
Yeah. Still, I'll go ahead and trade you out. So I have the Data Spike and Ghostly Intruder now. Hmm.
Hmm.
So I suppose at least I have my half of my plan. And your part of your plan is just to go up there and then beat on them with magnetism?
It's a bad plan, yes, but
It really
it's
is.
all I've got. I could just try to be an asshole.
It doesn't really want you up there anyway.
Yeah, so that's part of being an asshole.
It might just throw you out. Or hurt you.
Well, in that case, it's a completely unjustified ass kicking, isn't it?
Hmm.
But it's still a bad idea.
Yeah. I guess not to mention that if it has any sense and it's guarding anything important, even if I manage to run all the way over to it, I'm not sure we'll get what we want out of this.
So, Arlas, you have edit the data spike, right?
Yes.
And you have Ghostly Intruder?
Yes.
Okay. Great. And you, Joser?
Where are
And
the
who has
rest of them listed?
Dimensional Sheet level 5?
I do. Chooser has
Oh.
it.
Okay, so it's Joser.
And I also have the Shadow Net.
Great. So ShadowNet. Great. Fine. Okay.
So, I guess we could always give it a try, and it's one less clone of each of us, and no more resources.
Right. Well, let's make the most of this life.
Hmm. I don't know. I feel like maybe we could try to ask Mother some questions. Maybe there is something that would make the Guardian allow us upstairs. If we could at least just get our eyes on something. We do anything. Hmm. What do you think? We've already tried talking before, and she didn't seem to have much about how we could deal with the Guardian.
Right. So, and I have nothing new to add to that conversation. I mean, I might be deficient in this, but I just don't understand what an artificial intelligence would even want.
Oh, I guess we have our foolhardy and dangerous plan. Feels real good. Well, I guess it's time to give it a go.
Okay.
All right.
So, where do you go now?
I think my particular plan is I'm going to go ahead and start heading towards the stairwell. And when I get there, my plan is going to be A, turn on the stealth device, B, activate my phase sprinting, and C, start running up the stairs and down the hallway and trying to explore and shape out as much of the facility as I possibly can. And maybe try to identify anything that looks like Mother's room did.
Great. And you, Joser?
He's gonna just keep going up the stairs and onto that level until something decides it doesn't like his face, doesn't like him there, and tries to stop him.
Okay, great. Okay, so you two pack your lunch and you start heading slowly towards the stairs.
Yes.
You go to this staircase, which is a metal staircase in the kind of shaft that is going down for really long. You don't see the bottom as even when you shine your flashlights that you created, you don't really see the bottom. And then this metallic staircase goes up and up and up in a round way. This kind of round staircase. Uh, uh, the the stairwell is like maybe 10 with 10 meters, but then it goes up and up and up, and you walk up these stairs that are quite rusty, and they feel really dangerous as you walk up, and they creak a lot, and you feel that each step you make on this stairwell could just crush everything, and you will plummet down to the abyss that you don't even see the bottom of. But then you manage to go to the first level, and you again see this corridor, this dim light, dim bluish light. That the corridor looks in much better shape than the corridor below. It stretches for around 300 meters into a dim half darkness, and there is this kind of maintenance robot patrolling it. Well, not actually patrolling it, more maintaining it. Do you make yourself seen to this robot? I mean, do you walk openly into the corridor?
I'm not. Though I do have a quick question. These staircases are a lot bigger and more dangerous than I remember them being last time. They only go up to this landing. They don't continue on upward,
No,
do they? Okay.
they stop and then they go to this landing, just one doorway that is open at the moment. And
Gotcha.
you can see like there is like when you go out of the stairwell, there is like maybe a half-meter platform. There is a metal door that opens in two ways, and it's currently open. There you can see a panel next to the door that is probably, the panel is dark, probably broken, but the door is open, and not like open completely, but you see like it was stuck at some time and just stuck in the open position. So you can basically hide from the robot in the doorway. He will not see you at this point until you walk out into the corridor itself.
Okay. So at this point, this would be when I activate my invisibility, activate my sprint, and go run down the halls for exploration.
Well,
Okay.
before you do that, let me get between, the robot and the door and start causing that scene so its sensors are more focused on me than invisible people.
Right. Yeah, I imagine your presence is going to be distracting enough. So
Yes,
we
so
activate
he's
at the
going
same
to,
time.
get out there, cock of the walk, and just walk on past the sentry like it's not there to stop him.
Okay, great. So let me start with you, Arlos. You're activating a cipher, right? Which one?
Um. Oh, you mean I have to make a choice here? Like I said,
No,
I'm trying to like sprint
does
through this whole facility and plan it out. I'll choose like the
you don't need
first.
to make choice. You just tell me which one you're activating.
Uh, Wait a second. I'm sorry. I think I lost track. Which thing am I activating?
Are you activating some
Ghostly
cipher, or
intruder.
is this your
Yeah.
ability to
Yeah.
become
Yeah. Like I said, I'm activating the ghost cipher, ghostly
ghostly
intruder,
intruder?
and also phase sprint.
Okay, phase sprint is your natural ability, right?
Yes.
Okay, so a ghostly intruder teleports the user to a location within a site within long range. When she arrives, she is invisible for up to 10 minutes. While she's invisible, she specializes in stealth and speed defense tasks. Okay, so you activate this. I'm removing it from your sheet.
Okie doke.
It lasts for 10 minutes. It ends if you do something. So basically, you can just walk around. You cannot try to open doors or whatever.
Right,
Anything
gotcha.
you need to do will remove you from stealth, from invisibility. So, and you see this whole corridor. You can basically you just tell me where you want to teleport first. It's 300 meters long corridor, and the robot is maybe at the point of 150 meters.
I will teleport as far down the corridor as I can,
Okay,
then
so
keep running.
you teleport yourself to the end of the corridor, and the robot does not notice you. You just continue running. What you can see clearly that each side of the corridor has three doors on each side, so 6 doors altogether. Right now, all of them are closed, so you will need to open them. It should take you out of the stealth, of the invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
And on the end of the room, there is an open door, very similar to the one that you came from, and the staircase leading up.
Ooh. Let's see. I probably need a bit of a visual map, but I can kind of still imagine this. There's at least something on this floor, but if there's an open door going straight up, I'm gonna keep going up, I think.
Okay, so you are again in the same position like you were, the same type of staircase. It all looks identical. This complex is obviously huge, and it's very uniformly built, but it's very ancient, and it shows because this staircase is just as rusted, and even maybe even more than the previous one. And actually, when you look down again, you're greeted just with this incredible abyss that you don't know how deep it is. And yeah, you if the climb up the stairs actually takes some time. It will take you like 5 minutes if you want to
Okay,
try
doke.
it.
Yeah,
And
I think I'll go for it.
okay, and in the middle of the staircase, you hear a snap, and you see one of the screws on the end just flies away, and you start feeling that the whole staircase is starting to swing left and right. So I would like you to give me here difficulty 5 speed defense to see if you can kind of balance yourself when you're walking to prevent the staircase from just plummeting, under your weight.
Oh boy, did you say speed defense? I have 3 advantages on that.
Yeah, but you have it's a speed defense, speed check. Sorry, because nothing is attacking you. This is just a speed check.
Okay. Let me double check and see if the pace sprint helps with that at all. Speed defense task. So I think that means that nothing of like armor, this belt, or my sprint help me out, right?
I don't know, would the sprint help you? Can you just tell me how you think it would help you?
Um, hmm. I'm trying to think of it. The whole point is that I can probably get past this swaying section before it actually knocks me off or tumbles me over, or give me enough momentum to keep going.
So actually, you feel that if you exert and speed, like if you start running, it would probably push the staircase too much and it would plummet. So you need to walk really carefully right
Okay,
now. So when I
so this
said like speed test, speed is like everything. It's agility, balance, it's not just
got it. So this is a test of going very slow, the opposite of everything that I got here. Okay.
uh, pretty
Um,
much.
would this involve taking a risk or a chance?
It definitely would.
Okay, so
Because if
I'll
you
go ahead
fail
and
this, you're going to die.
yeah. So I'll go ahead and use 2 of my speed pool for an edge and bring 5 down to 3 then.
Okay, go for it.
Hey, I
And
succeed. I'm not
okay,
dead.
so the staircase swings to the left, and you kind of balance your body, and it just comes back to the place, and then you just continue, and you walk up the platform, and you come after 5 long minutes on this deadly staircase. You come to the next landing that goes to the next level, but the door is closed.
Hmm.
And, and next to the door, there is again this panel. This one seems to be operational, although you see like on the on the on the glass that is kind of broken and shattered, like kind of a broken screen of the iPhone, when it falls down. And there is a bloody handprint that has just 3 fingers. So obviously not a human hand. And the blood is brown and caked. Who knows how old?
Huh.
But yeah, but the interface seems to be working still.
Broken but still working. Okay.
The glass is broken.
Okay.
Imagine like an iPhone, like this many kids that are going
Mhm.
around broken screen iPhones.
I don't know how people can manage to live that way.
Yeah, I do not, but
Uh,
you know
but
what I mean, though.
yeah, I definitely do. So this three-pronged hand, it doesn't seem at all similar to the antlines, does it?
No,
Hmm.
and the blood was probably red, while the antlion blood was not red.
So who has a hand like this?
You would not know.
Yep. So,
Anybody you've seen until now was human, or at least looked like human.
so let's see. I'm definitely at an
Although,
impasse. God.
although, did you meet what was his name? The crazy guy.
No, I
Uh,
didn't meet him. Theo did.
Zaminex. Yeah, yeah. So people that you met were human.
Exactly. All right. So I'm at a little bit of impasse. I can't interact or try to open this door in any way without breaking the stealth field, right?
um, I'm not sure. Well, let's see. I'm open for any ideas.
Well, I mean, it just depends on how this thing works. You already said before, like, I wouldn't be able to open any doors, so I can't try to mess with it without turning it off.
Yeah. So maybe let's just see. Like, I think that anything that you were like exert any force or try to like maybe use some tools or stuff like this, then it's going to be problematic. Probably it's going to kick you out of the invisibility.
Right, right. I guess if I knew the code, I could probably get that to work, but hey, there's a handprint here. Are there bloody fingerprints on different parts of this panel?
Yeah, let's see. Let's have a roll on this. I would say it's just going to be difficulty 4 intellect.
Just make it clear. That you said difficulty 4, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Perception?
I would say more like hacking, but I will give you perception, okay?
Okay. And I guess if I'm using this to try to see if it breaks the code, that would probably be a task involving chances, wouldn't it? I'm literally just gambling here.
I would allow it.
Okay. So I'll take the 4 down to 2 and give it a go.
Okay.
Hey, another success.
Okay. Let's, is it a success? It is. Okay. I don't know why my scroll is always up completely from in the chat. Yeah, okay, so it actually, you try it, and the door, like, you hear like the servos in the door, like, but it opens at the end. And you didn't go out of the stealth as well. You're still invisible, but you know that you have no longer than 1 minute. And in the middle of this corridor, you see a much bigger robot standing there and patrolling the corridor.
Oh boy.
Fun times.
Is this just a singular corridor?
It's completely the same corridor like you've been through. It's in the same state of actually no. Actually, you know what? This corridor, it's much more broken. It's half of the lights are not working. There are cables hanging all around. You see some rubble on the floor, and actually some parts of the floor look like a little bit cracked. Walls seems to be charred with some fire. There probably was some fire and something happened there before, but a long time before. And there is this really big robot, armed to the teeth, patrolling this corridor. But he's just a single robot, though. So
Right, and
no,
I'm at least still invisible.
you're still invisible, but you have just 1 minute.
All right. I guess it's time to go down this corridor, see how far I can get. I guess there should be an open end on the other side, right?
You cannot see it. It's too
Oh.
dark.
Well, I'm still going to go for it. So I'll start heading down the corridor.
So before you start heading down the corridor, you clearly feel that if you go down the corridor, And if just by the time you reach the end, your invisibility will stop. Because it's quite long.
Right. So this is basically the end of it. Unless there's something else in this corridor to like dive into or explore that's open or interesting as I pass by it, that's really just got to be the plan, I think.
Yeah, and you don't see if on the end of the corridor if another door is open. But then again, you can still use your natural stealth. You're just not going to be invisible.
Yep, that's true. I still got a chance.
Okay. So you do it, you run.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so you run past the robot. Again, you see the same setup of 3 rooms on each side. And one of the doors is broken.
Ooh.
Yeah, one of the doors you see like one part like there where this all appeared like charred from the fire. This door is broken. Okay, you run past the robot and boom, it's dead end because the door is closed. But this time on your right side, on your left side, sorry, there is a different type of door on the side that may be an elevator, but the door is closed.
Ooh, that's brand new. I want to mess with it.
Okay, so just as you do it, boom, you pop up. You pop out of the invisibility. And now, as you did, we are going to go for DC4. We are going for DC4, difficulty 4.
Stealth,
No,
I suppose.
difficulty 4 stealth check, yeah.
Okay. Not sure anything here necessarily helps me. I got initiative if I'm just trying to go fast, but I don't think that applies. I don't know. There's always taking risk and chance. This was definitely the riskiest possible plan, and here I am.
Okay, so you got it. You can use that.
Okay. And now I just gotta debate if I'm gonna spend 2 more speed pool to try to make it even easier. Probably smart if I do, so I'm gonna do it. So I'll roll a 2.
Okay, great. So you succeed, and you kind of skulk in the shadows there, and this robot is kind of at the moment walking slowly towards your end of the corridor, and you hear it like it's closing towards you, but you're sure it didn't spot you. It's just having this kind of a route that he's patrolling. So let's go back to Joser. Joser, are you
Yes.
here? Okay. So you saw Arlas disappear and go to his scouting mission. What are you doing? Are you facing this cleaner robot, or are you going out to the
Yes.
corridor? Okay, so
He's
you
going
stand
to
out.
go face it.
So you stand out in this corridor, dim but still well lit and maintained corridor, and there is this cleaner bot, and it starts approaching you, moves towards you, and then stops next to you and it addresses you. Good day. What are you doing
Yes.
here?
Looking for the bathroom. The showers downstairs are all clogged.
The bathrooms downstairs. You should not be here. The bathrooms downstairs are functional,
No, they're not.
and
They're
the
all clogged.
mother.
I bet you have the best bathrooms up here. That's why I came. That's why this place is well locked down tight. They don't want me using the good toilet paper, the stuff that's not going to tear my asshole up. And this is where I ask if I may roll a skilled roll for lies and trickery.
Great. Okay, so just do, and I will tell you what will be the difficulty. Just let me check for it.
All right.
Okay, so here is you will hear quite high this difficulty, and I will not explain you why right now, but you will soon realize why.
All right.
But it's going to be difficulty 6.
Okay, and my skill will lower that to 5, and if I spend some of my intellect, it will lower it to 4.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, spend 2, have edge 1, so difficulty 4.
Okay, go for it. Okay, so it it
I'm just
it's
trying to buy some time and cause a scene.
and it's like you see like some lights inside go like red and green, and as it's processing this, and then it says access to the first level granted. You have 10 minutes to tend to your biological needs. Do not attempt to go to the upper levels.
Oh, perish of thought, no. Thank you
Okay,
kindly, sir. And
so
he'll
it just
do
continues
the potty
clean.
walk all the way.
Yeah, so it just continues cleaning, and it's not really look. I mean, it probably is looking at you because you don't know where it has its eyes or cameras or whatever, but
Right.
you're free to move around. And there are 3 rooms on each side.
Well, he's down here to cause a ruckus, so let's go to each room in turn and see what's in there if he actually finds a bathroom.
Okay,
That would be interesting, but
just give me a sec. And just like what happens here, that this whole complex is the random map, you know. So let's see what you get. So you open the first